So I'm back here doing rapid fire with Marshall MacFarlane. Well, so with that, I'll get started. Marshall, what is something you are great at cooking?
Oh, I am a good cook. My mom and dad raised me my brother and I, we cook, we clean. We were shown how to clean the toilet. We sew, we do all the iron, we do all the things. When I have company coming, I usually do chicken pepper kosh, which
Ooh.
I don't particularly like chicken, but the guests seem to like it. So
Now that's a unique one.
yeah.
All right. What's the best advice you've ever been given?
Don't take criticism from somebody you wouldn't take advice from.
If you could eliminate one thing from your daily routine, what would it be and why?
Eating. I'm fat.
You're not fat. You're just hefty.
Big bones. Yeah, my grandmother used to say.
Yeah. What would you like to do if and when you retire?
Half the time, I'd like to be probably a striper fishing guide, hopefully here in Arizona. And then the other half, I'm going to make pickles and sell them at the farmer's market. That's my plan. So I have a couple of pickle recipes from Canada that nobody's seen down here. So
What skill do you think everyone should have?
networking. I'm an introvert. And when I started my career, surly and unapproachable was kind of my shtick. and it worked. But, through some constructive... Through some constructive supervisors' comments and employee reviews, you're doing your employees a disservice when you're not marketing your team and yourself as much as you can, even if that's not your comfort zone.
Yeah.
And I think I've exaggerated my value over the last few years just by knowing different people that I could call on when there was a problem. So networking, whether you want to or not.
What are you reading or listening to right now?
I read a lot of leadership books. I'm kind of in between a couple right now. I don't listen to, other than yours, I don't listen to podcasts a lot. Blue October is by far my favorite band, the only one I geek out on.
Okay.
And I just watched Sound of Freedom, the movie, this weekend. It was awesome.
What movie could you watch over and over again?
The Departed.
What would you like to be remembered for?
Being kind and fair.
Who's your favorite person in the world right now and why?
My daughter.
Oh.
Yeah, she's 25, and I got to say this. She was lazy when she was a kid, and I never wanted to raise a lazy kid, and I don't know how we did it, but she moved to Colorado, and she's smart as a whip. I mean, she's got a degree in
Must
applied.
get that from her mother.
She does. Very much so.
We'll do the paternity test later,
yeah,
Marshall.
Exactly. I blamed it on the mailman for a long time, but and she's doing well for herself. She has a degree in applied mathematics and works for a bioinformatics company. So she's finally coming of her own, and it's just good to see a kid.
See, there's your
finally.
tech guru getting in on the IFMA stuff.
Yeah.
All right, what's the best part of your morning and why?
Coffee.
Good answer.
Yeah, I drink coffee almost till bedtime. So the first cup, though, hits different.
What's an insult you've received that you're actually proud of?
Probably that I was a jerk, or another word for jerk. Okay. I mean, if you don't ruffle some feathers somewhere along the way, then you're not standing up for anything.
How would your parents describe what you do?
They say they're proud of me. I don't know what they'd say I do. I think it's a little bit mystical to them, especially now in my new role, because I do a whole bunch of everything. I think facilities management was probably easier to understand than what I'm doing now. But they'd just say something with buildings and electricity.
What occupation other than your own would you like to try?
Oh, I always wanted to be an outdoor writer. But
well, you are an outdoor writer.
Yeah, but like a real one that gets paid for it.
Okay.
I paid a lot for it. But those are a dying breed. When I got my degrees late in life, and I took some anthropology classes as electives, and it was really interesting to me. And I think going down the anthropology path, I don't think it pays very well, but it was crazy interesting to me. And I had a connection with that.
All right, and final one. What is one thing your business or your own success venture did that you didn't expect?
Yeah, I didn't expect to be able to come out of my shell as much as I have. Again, the forced networking and interaction, if you want to call it that, is because people don't believe I'm an introvert. But honestly, if I say, yeah, I talk to you now because I'm playing a role, but if you were sitting next to me at the bus stop, there wouldn't be any conversation, I hate to tell you. And that's how I am. So.
Oh, good. Well, thanks for sharing.